pieces when it blows up, does it? You have like a carcass of it left behind. But you know, like the Death Star in like Star Wars, it blows up into a tiny little pieces. Death Star blow up. Can you not?
There it is.
This is Return of the Jedi, so the special effects are a lot better than the in A New Hope. Can we just talk about how this guy is like a Chinese caricature? Can we talk about that? And can we talk about how George Lucas is a big racist? Look, it blows up into 1,000 little pieces. Tiny little pieces. There's nothing left. It literally has been vaporized into no pieces. Oh, I don't have a. By the way, just for the record, I don't care about realism. Okay, I don't care about I was just stating like an observational fact. When something blows up in Hollywood movies, it tends to blow up into 1,000 little particles. But in IRL, you tend to get like carcasses of vehicles that are destroyed. That's all. I just make an observation. I'm not saying that this should change anything. Or I'm not really making an argument for realism. I don't care about realism. When I play computer games, I want them to be unrealistic as possible. I want to play an arcade game because I play this game to get away from real life. So I don't play for realism. All right, I thought I'd get that out of the way. Yeah. I'm gonna type Jaja Binks racist, but I'll get him saying the N word or something, won't I? All the Yeah, this is a really good idea. So if you ever hate someone and you really detest them, all you've got to do is make them visit your house and then make them watch this on loop forever.
That won't be necessary.
Oh, but it is. It is demanded by the gods, it is.
Stay down.
You saved my again.
What's this? A local.
Oh, thanks for subscribing, US Japan. Thanks for the gift. I appreciate
Let's
that.
get out of here before more droids show up.
More? More did you speak? Excuse me.
More
No.
He's embarrassing.
So apparently the joke was that he sounded a little bit like a Jamaican. Was that my imagination or? Jar Jar Binks actor opens up about racism. Oh shit.
This past summer, I wanted to take my 9-year-old son with me to New York City. I really wanted to take him back to where I grew up. And I wanted to spend a significant amount of time there so he could really get to know the city that I love and the city that I came up in and the city that kind of made me. We stayed in Brooklyn, and I lived in Brooklyn for a lot of years. And there were certain things that I did coming up that would inspire me. And one of those things was to walk across the Brooklyn Bridge. I would walk across the bridge and I would see the city and I would see the towers when they were there. And I would look at that and say, oh, human beings did this. And it would make me want to keep going, keep moving. So I wanted to walk across the bridge with my son. Then I got to this point on the bridge.
Here's the big dilemma, guys. This is the big dilemma. Okay, so George Lucas. So okay, let's take a step back. You're an actor, okay? You're not doing too well. Actually, I don't know his career. Let's just pretend you're not doing too well. And you're not really getting a lot of parts, just a lot of cameos, a little small roles and whatnot, extras and whatnot. You're not basically an established actor, okay? But you want big roles. You want to move up in the world. You potentially want to go to New York or Hollywood at some point, okay? And then all of a sudden, ring, ring, it's George Lucas here, and he wants you in his freaking movie. He's going to pay you like $100,000 to be in his fucking movie. Star Wars. Boom! Oh my God, Star Wars. He sends you the script. You pick up the script, you look at it, and you're like, this character is AIDS. This character is shite. You know, in your heart of hearts, you can't tell George Lucas this. You can't tell George Lucas this. And you don't want to turn down the job either, because you're like, this is the breakthrough in my career. And potentially, this could be at the back of your mind as well. You could be thinking to yourself, if I take this role, it could kill my career as well. But this is the biggest role I've ever had. Oh, no. What do you do? What do you do? Do you take the role? Do you take it? What would you do? What would you do? Do you take the role? Or do you like go, George, this character sucks? What would you do? Or even then, take it a step further. What if you said to George Lucas, this Jar Jar character, he's like a Jamaican caricature of a black guy. He's a little bit racist, George. He's really racist. Do you tell him that? Do you tell him that? Close your eyes and suck George Lucas's dick and enjoy the money and the fame.
that I hadn't seen in a long time. And it was really the reason why I hadn't walked across the bridge in 18 years. It was the spot where I almost ended my life. I grabbed my son and my phone and I took a picture of that moment. The reason why I almost ended my life on the Brooklyn Bridge was because 20 years ago, I played Jar Jar Binks in Star Wars. I faced a media backlash that really made me feel like my life was over. I never thought it was a possibility to be in that movie. And I was doing a show called Stomp in New York, and I got lucky. The casting director for Star Wars was in the audience of one of the shows, and she asked me to audition, and I got it. And it was one of those magical things. It was one of those special things that happens that you don't really hear about. Next thing I knew, I was at Industrial Lights and Magic, and George Lucas was directing me for a screen test.
Okay, I just want to say something, make something very clear, okay? This role is very different to the average role that you'd apply for as an actor or actress, because you're not showing your face. You're going to be digitally morphed into a different character. So it's very difficult for people to progress from your career with this kind of role. One, you're playing a very weird voice, so therefore the people can't hear you. And then two, they can't see your face, so it's hard for them to watch you and try and cast you in other movies in the future. So it's really kind of I won't describe it as a dead end for your career. It goes on your CV, but I feel it's difficult to progress from that point onwards. Now, for instance, let's just say you really hated the sequel movies. Popular opinion, by the way. And you just say, I don't know, like, for instance, the new characters that they added in the sequel movies, they have a way better opportunity to progress their career because their faces were visible. They could act. They used their own voices. So then, in that case, they can be cast for other roles in other movies way more easily and way more memorably than this guy who is just going to drop off the side of the earth. Oh god, that was a bad joke. In the event the movies end. That wasn't a joke, by the way. That was just a slip.
And throughout my life, I've always wanted to be one of those actors that disappeared into roles. Jar Jar was that times.
Don't ban me, Twitch.
Because I could literally disappear into Jar Jar. I was not there. And that to me was just the height of the art form. The thing that makes Jar Jar special from a lot of the other CGI characters that have happened since. ILM was writing the code for this as I was doing things. So the code that's being used now for CGI, I was a part of creating that. And on set, everybody was like, oh, this is going to be great. This is amazing. Get ready to be a star. And I believed it, you know. And as a 24-year-old young actor, looking at your career, looking at your future, the best thing to feel is, all right, here we go. This is going to open the doors to so many different things and so many different opportunities. Then the movie came out. And there was just so much hate and venom. And I took it personally. I put a lot of me into that work. All of the criticism that came from a racially motivated face as black artists with this idea of being a sellout. Right. We have our guard up when it comes to being portrayed as an Uncle Tom, a racial stereotype, or anything.
Okay. I thought he was going to say that Jar Jar Binks was a racist caricature, but he's basically saying that he was getting a lot of racist backlash after when he played Jar Jar Binks. Okay, I understand it better now.
Makes you as a black person look less than. Human beings Jamaican broken dialect, which was offensive because I'm of West Indian descent. I'm not Jamaican. It was debilitating. I didn't know how to respond. I was a 26-year-old kid. I didn't have an agent. I didn't have a manager. I didn't have a publicist. I didn't know anything about that. I was just alone. And the only thing I could think of to make me feel better was to walk across the Brooklyn Bridge. Ingenuity, you know, and Statue, and I caught myself. Make it to tomorrow.
All right, okay, all right. I don't want to get too dipped into this because it's a bit dark and it's a bit depressing, but I think you get the idea.
But, my friend might have been banished. My forgotten. The bosses would do terrible things to me. Terrible things to me if me going back there.
You hear that?
Do you hear that? That's the sound of your career dying. Okay. Okay. Uh, okay, what we got? We've got an absolutely awful division that he wanted to show off because reasons. I don't even know what I'm looking at here. Greater Hungary. Of course, that's Hungary. Hungary's in the right place, right? We've got Stalin with his gun. Don't trust Stalin with a gun. Never mind control of the state. Free France. Oh, he's stuck in impassable terrain. How did he get there? He's gone to Timbuktu, literally. Oh wow, K-pop. Nice. Dave should talk about the Jared Leto cult for himself. People worship him like Jesus. I've never heard of this. This is news to me. Every time I read about Jared Leto, I feel like I'm reading about the backlash. Like people hate him as Joker and shit. I've seen Jared Leto. I saw him in his band at Download Festival ages ago. Is it 30 Seconds to Mars? Am I getting it mixed up with a different actor? I'll look up another day. I don't know. Yeah, 30 Seconds to Mars. Yeah. Yeah, I saw him. I think it was Leeds Festival, Download Festival ages ago. Oh, he's in the band with his brother. You know, I didn't even know this shit. You know, I'm gonna be totally real right now. I'm gonna drop a real big truth bomb right now. 30 Seconds to Mars are just okay. I think they're a little bit overblown. I personally feel like I feel the same way about Tenacious D. And that makes me sad to say that because Tenacious D are really fun guys. But the truth is some of these bands' popularity are propelled based on their acting careers that go with them. And I feel like Jack Black, even though he's a more successful actor than he is a musician, I feel like his musician role was boosted based on his profile of his movies. And I feel the exact same about Jared Leto as well. I'm not sure what's bigger though. His band or his acting. I don't know. Has Jared Leto done any big roles? Lead roles? I can't. Oh damn! I don't keep track of this shit. Is it Leto or Leto? Leto. We'll go with Leto. Oh shit! He's been in a lot of stuff. Oh shit! Well, I gotta give him one thing. He's pretty talented. The fact he's made a musical career and he's also got a well-established acting career. And how old is he? Oh, he must be in his 40s. 49. Wow, he's older than I thought. Actually, I thought he was younger than that. I guess to have this kind of career, you've got to build it up over time, though, haven't you? See, in Suicide Squad, he wasn't even a supported role. He was in like 2 or 3 scenes. He wasn't even a big role. I have a feeling they recorded more scenes, and they just didn't make it to the movie because the scenes were boring. Oh no, I'm gonna say it. Am I gonna drop the biggest truth bomb in the world? Oh no, am I gonna do it? Do you want me to drop the biggest truth bomb, guys? It's gonna be like upset a bunch of you. God, this is gonna make you guys so mad. It's gonna make you guys so mad. The culture of public. I'll read that another day. I'm kind of flowing with where I'm reading right now. I'm gonna say it to you guys, but I'm gonna say it. This is gonna make you guys so mad. Are you guys ready to be mad? Just say yes in the chat. Say yes. I'm ready to be angry. Heath Ledger's Joker was average. There you go. That's it. I said it. I said it. He was average. I personally think what happened with him was he died after the production of the film, and then they injected him. They injected him into as much of the movie as possible to ride the fame of his death. I know that sounds really awful to say that, kind of opportunistic, I suppose. But I personally think if you watch this movie again, The Dark Knight, is it Dark Knight? Dark, oh, no, Knight's Tale, no. Yeah, it's Dark Knight. If you watch this movie again, watch it again. Watch it again recently, because the scenes with Heath Ledger in go on for way too long. Because with an average movie, you tend to record way more lines and film way more shots than you're actually going to need. Thank you for the 510 bits, US Japan. I appreciate that. And what they've probably done is in the editing room, they've been like, Heath Ledger, big actor. He died recently in all the news. Why don't we include him on every single fucking scene? But some of the dialogue sequences, like when he's talking to Two-Face and when he's getting interrogated by Batman, oh man, those scenes go on for way too long. Oh, they're so boring. They're so boring. And I had a friend at the time that fucking loved this movie, and I just couldn't get through to him. It was like, dude, watch that movie again and tell me those scenes aren't way too fucking long. They go on forever. They're so boring. The movie's okay though, and I think for the most part, his acting as the Joker is okay. But once again, I think they've included way too much in the movie to take advantage of his death. Let's listen to one of the Seconds to Mars songs.
Your personal writing assistant.
Really?
Emails, confident messages,
Emails?
stronger essays, and more.
Essays?
There's
Shit.
so many more.
I really enjoyed Phoenix's Joker. I really enjoyed him. I felt like he felt like a real person, and that really sucked me into the movie. Yeah, when I saw him in the movie, I felt like I saw a real person, and it didn't feel like an acting role. But then again, that Phoenix guy, he's a fantastic actor. Every movie I've seen him with is just absolutely amazing. No, that's not true. The movies aren't all necessarily good. His acting is always particularly pretty good. The movie that jumps to mind is Gladiator, and I remember him in Gladiator being an unbelievably compelling bad guy. A bad guy that I felt was evil, but I also liked him too. Yeah, Gladiator. He plays Commodus. I'm trying to think of the movies he's in. He's in Brother Bear? What character does he play in Brother Bear? Is he the one who dies? I was going to make a really inappropriate joke then. I held myself back. I'm being a really good boy today. I'm being a good boy. Oh, God. Anyway, Walk the Line, Russell. Jeez, I don't know any of these fucking movies. I'll be honest with you guys. A lot of these movies I've never even heard of. I have a funny suspicion, though, with his breakthrough in Joker, he's probably going to get a lot of bigger roles. Pop Rock, isn't it great? Love Pop Rock. Jaja, Binks, Death Star explosion, dead tanks. Nothing of value was lost. Okay, are we done now? Your commander has died. Rest in peace.
I'm speaking to you at what I know is an increasingly challenging time. A time of disruption in the life of our country.
Just chatting. Are you going to get your BAPs out? Well. Now you mentioned that, we should really have a donation bar, shouldn't we?
A disruption that has brought grief to some, financial difficulties to many, and enormous changes to the daily lives of us all. I'm speaking to you.
You know, I'm going to be totally honest with you guys. This actually holds my attention more than just the Queen speaking. So I think we probably should do this from every time we have a Queen speech. So I'm actually down for that. You know what they probably should do is they should green screen the Queen when she's giving a speech and have some like dancers in the background. You know, just something to hold your attention because otherwise it just becomes a little bit stale. You know what I mean? Does anyone agree with this? Just say yes in the chat, even if you disagree. What's this? Welcome, Commander. So this is your office. Aha, of course it's our office, isn't it? It's our office in the Soviet Union. Wow. Damn. Armenia. Oh, you got me. You got me. I thought I was going to see some anime tears, but I actually got a dancing guy in armor. You got me. The disappointment I feel will never be healed. When you're stressed and you eat ice cream, cake, chocolate, sweets, why? Because stress spelled backwards is dessert. God, that's a boomer meme. Oh my God, boomer meme. Oh, the boomer meme. Oh my goodness. Boomer memes Reddit. Boomer memes Reddit. Boomer's humor. This is it.
Coupon per customer. Price is good through December. Distance. Please call the number on your screen.
Okay. Upper. Oh, dog. I feel really chill right now. I don't really want to watch this because this is Call of Duty. This is going to be like a ear rape meme. What? I don't even know what that's in context to. Chuck E. Cheese company files bankruptcy. Oh, this is going to turn into that game, isn't it? I get where this is going. It's going to be Five Nights at Freddy's, isn't it? Ah, yeah, there we go. There we go. I'll be honest with you guys. I don't know how you guys sit through film theory. I find that channel unbelievably boring. Oh my God. I've sit through like two episodes of film theory. And at that point, I can't handle anymore. There is just no possibility that my brain can handle any more film theory. I don't know what it's saying. What's it saying? I have no idea. Can anyone make out what it's saying? No idea. No idea. Well, that was a stupid meme. I think that's probably the worst meme we've seen so far. No idea what it's saying. And what the hell is this? What is this? And nah, no idea. What an awful meme. That's probably the worst one we've had so far. Oh, this is me making my empire on Lord of the Rings. Look at this. Isengard Unleashed. They've removed the leash from me, and now I'm free. And that's that. We're not watching any of these memes, guys, unfortunately, because unfortunately I have to check the memes in advance because you guys might be posting some dodgy shit. Anyway, we can look at boomer memes. Omungus. Amomungus. Amogeus. You guys are stupid. Honestly, the worst memes ever. Amogus. You guys are stupid. Honestly, the worst memes ever. The worst memes. Honestly, you guys are terrible. You're so gust. You stupid. You guys are so dumb. So fucking dumb. You guys are so fucking dumb. Oh shit. Okay, I'm done now. I'm done now. We're done. Moving on. Okay.